guys, how are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind just smashing that thumbs up button, and we will get straight over to those charts. So yeah, for our first, yes, you can see we got up to our resistance, consolidated a bit, hit that trend line, rallied off there, broke through our next resistance level, and we are now consolidating on top of that old resistance, new support. So that's obviously what we want to see. That is the bullish scenario. It's looking like a bull flag. I mean, maybe it'll play out quicker than the last one. Maybe it'll play out longer. Maybe we'll have a bit more of a test of this support. We'll have to see exactly how it plays out. But I think the bias obviously does have to be to the upside, and you can see we've obviously taken out this high, which is a change of behavior. We've had these higher lows, which is obviously a change of behavior from these lower lows. So yeah, the trend is shifting. So this is what we're looking for. This is what we're hoping for. I mean, the next big the next big high to take out is this one here, and I believe once we take out that, I think we do fully and formally remove anyone's doubt that we are going to be testing this 10,000 zone. And then you got to think, well, are we going to break through based on the bubble of everything that we've got currently going on at the moment? So yeah, it is looking good, guys, as you guys are obviously all aware. I mean, we may play this area out a little bit. We may trade this zone a little bit. We may even come below and wick down to this sort of trend line again. But obviously, I would actually say until we realistically break this trend line now, I would probably stay. I'd probably stay bullish, even if we do sort of break this resistance. If we get supported up by this trend line, I think it will be. I think that will be pretty good. But obviously, what we don't want to be doing is going back to 9,200 and definitely not going under it. But at the moment, that is not obviously looking like the most likely scenario. So yeah, it is all looking good. I just want to point out silver is on a daily 9, so so far as the fat precious metals and the bubble of everything may be dragging Bitcoin up. We might be getting a little bit of a retrace in these, which we never know might reflect into Bitcoin, but then it might reflect into rotation. So the money could come out of silver, the hot money, the fast money, the money that's moving around, sloshing around, could come out of silver and come into Bitcoin. You never know. That's how I trade when I look around at various different assets and markets. I'll be in something, when it pops up, I then look to take some out, especially if it's on a daily 9, and then I look for the markets that haven't really pumped. It's what we do in altcoins. It's what we do just generally in the market as a whole. That is a strategy that we employ everywhere, sort of a fractal basically. We employ it on the larger basis, we employ it within the smaller asset classes that we trade in. We just employ that everywhere. That's basically what you should be doing. So let's have a look see how we're doing TD wise. See if we've got any coming up, because we may be getting some 12-hour daily 9s at some point soon. No, obviously we had price slipping here, so we didn't really. So we still got plenty of room to run on the 12-hour and plenty of room to run on the daily. But just obviously have a look at the 12-hour and the daily 9 that we know we got down here, and just make a mental note of how good the TD is. So there we go. We'll have a quick look at the stochastics, starting with the 4-hour. This may be obviously having another leg up. So I mean, realistically though, now we are looking relatively bullish with a trend up. We can expect to be getting highs up to here, which just have a nice bit of more juice left in the tank, which I think could get us basically deep into this zone. I say deep, I mean it's only a $200 range, but yeah, deep into that $200 range, which will be good, because it will be good to make some progress in this range. And then, so obviously just when we do have a bit of a retest and a reset of the oscillators and a bit of a cool down, that we have that from a higher level. I mean, it's literally as simple as that. So over to the 12-hour. Yeah, 12-hour looking strong. This is what we do. I mean, we said this, didn't we? We said the 12-hour, if it was going to make its way up here, we would be basically getting over 9,500 towards the 9,700 zone. And that is exactly what's happening, so that is good. And obviously the 12-hour still got room to run. I mean, on a 12-hour as well, this could juice us up deep deep into this $200 range, where to be honest we've already got halfway up anyway previously. But yeah, could just get us into here. I mean, you never know, we could go on a massive tear and break through and then play out this zone. But do I think that is the most likely? Not really, not really. I mean, I did think we were going to get through these levels pretty quick, but I don't think we're going to get through this like quite as quick. But Bitcoin nonetheless always does surprise me. So we will have to see. Daily though has got plenty of well, juice. That's the word of the day, isn't it? The daily's got plenty of juice left in its tank. So yeah, I mean, it's got room to run basically. If this gets us up here, this will get us to about 10,000. So and then we'll have to. I mean, I wouldn't expect us to literally blast straight through 10,000. Whoop, don't know why I've done that. But yeah, I would expect us to play out this top range at least a little bit. And then yeah, then onwards and upwards. So that's the daily. Today making nice progress up too. Obviously got a long way to run. It's as high up as about the daily, but obviously this is a 2-day, so it is a larger time frame, so it moves up more slowly. So yeah, more powerful move there. The 5-day is still pointing down on the 5-day, but we are looking. I mean, I'm not going to draw it. I am going to draw it, but I'm not going to leave it on there. I mean, we are looking at hopefully getting supported around this area, although we're clearly going to overshoot it. Especially if I draw it properly. But yeah, we're going to overshoot it, but that's fine as long as we do regain it. And finally that weekly look, you can see the weekly, it's losing its luster, it's losing its strength. Look, you can see just that little sign there is starting to look like it's going to turn up, and this will actually turn up around 9,900. So, and then I mean that will turn up at 9,900, but obviously it can peter out around this level, which is that'll be it, guys. Once we have that, I mean, you guys know that as my main bearish actual Bitcoin only indicator. Obviously you guys know I'm sort of trading everything based on the bubble of everything and just keeping an eye on where stock market, silver, or everything's going. But just Bitcoin alone, technical analysis, this was obviously the one, and I believe this is probably, for me, I believe is why Bitcoin has been lagging, because this is obviously a serious and genuine concern. I mean, just looking back at the efficacy of the turnover of the Stokes and moving out of this zone. So yeah, but obviously we can overturn that. I mean, here's the weekly chart looking great. It is looking great, basically. This is looking like we can start getting these big candles again, and I mean, you would have to say on the balance of probabilities, those big candles are going to be to the upside. I mean, this is just this is literally, if you actually like the actual, like sort of the textbook way to trade TD sequential is when you get the 9, you get a 1 to 4 candle with correction, and that is literally 1, 2, 3, 4 candles correction, and then we start making progress back up. So that is textbook. So obviously aggressive buyers can be buying, will be buying out. People are buying clearly because the price is going up. But yeah, I mean, taking out this level obviously important. Taking out the top of the 9, which coincides with 10,500, then we're going to get candles like this, and we're going to be at 50. I mean, I am conscious of the fact any level I say 40, 11 and a half, 14, 15k. I mean, I just know that it can actually do what it wants and just go as far as it wants, or go as little distance as it wants, in all fairness. So yeah, I mean, I don't really necessarily want to pick targets, but all I'm saying is just think big, guys. Think big, think big, guys. That's just what you need to do. So right, let's go back to the 4 hours. So let's just sort this out a bit, and let's just get rid of that. So yeah, again, I mean, it's just bullish. I mean, have we got juice to keep going up? We actually have, based on the stochastics now, but that is because we've been so beaten up. So we've got a lot of time frames turning around now, larger time frames. So we have got that, but that's a lot of upward pressure now. Just like we had a lot of downward pressure that was hard to overcome. We have finally, during this process from literally the 27th of June, so a whole month, it's taken us basically just under a whole month to reverse, to basically stop this downtrend, reverse it, and then reverse those longer time frame indicators and start making some upside. So that's what we got going on now. That's it really, guys. That's it. That's a quick summary, isn't it? How long was this?